your sound.
And now they can.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hello.
Hold on.
Hello, bowling fans, and welcome back to ABC West Lanes for the stepladder finals of the first annual Pura Pro Shop Women's Open.
Where'd the plaque go?
It's actually down there.
There it is.
The plaque is down there. The Wimbledon-like trophy is waiting for our winner.
I know it was on the table before we moved.
So we want to update you with the finalists. Hold on one second. We'll give you our final four was correct. Your tournament leader is Valerie Bercier. Second place currently is Erica Kreutz. Third seed is Trisha Reed. And fourth seed will be Jody Wessner for our stepladder finals. So Reed and Wessner will begin. And Jeff is getting everybody paid out and situated here for the final, so we'll get started in just a couple of minutes. So if you're not logged back on, get logged back on. We have the live stream going, and we'll start giving you play-by-play here in just a little bit.
If they're not logged back on, I don't think they can hear you say that, by the way.
That's true.
Just so you know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just to remind you, today's fourth place finisher will be taking home $300. Third place finisher, $500. Today's runner-up will get a cool $1,000, and your winner will take home the top prize, the beautiful plate, and $2,000. All right, Matt is off getting some information on our finalists. Reminder for those of you that do follow us on PJBT, tomorrow we will be at Leisure Lanes in Lancaster for an adult junior doubles. We certainly can take more entries, so you can sign up at the door tomorrow. It starts at 10:30 in the morning. We offer both handicap and scratch divisions, so it really doesn't matter what your average is. Come on out, join us, have some fun. And then next week we will be on Saturday, the 25th. Josh and I will be at J Lanes in Douglasville for a regular singles event. Reminder, if you like what you see today and presently do not subscribe to our PJBT YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button and you will get notified every time we go live.
Okay, so PA, I've just learned some interesting things.
What did we learn?
Here's the first thing I learned. The first thing I learned is our tournament in Pennsylvania today, we have nobody from PA in the finals.
Of course.
Okay, that's the first thing I've learned. The second thing I've learned is that our leader, Valerie Bercier, tells me I'm allowed to say Valerie Bercier. She
Okay.
said that's how her husband says it.
Okay.
Okay?
Wait, you're not her husband.
Well, no, but that's what she told me.
Okay.
So, she is from Derry, New Hampshire.
Ooh,
Derry, New Hampshire.
that's a beautiful area, by the way.
Our second seed, Erica Kreutz, is from Carteret, New Jersey. And our first match, we will have the Battle of Ohio, as third seed Trisha Reed from Columbus, Ohio, will take on Jody Wessner from Toledo, Ohio. So we had the Battle of Ohio in our first stepladder match of 3 for today's finals.
Wow.
So I learned a lot in just the last 2-3 minutes.
Should we see if we could get your better half to put on the microphone and help us commentate for a little while?
I don't know.
I've
Maybe
been
she should.
I've been trying to get her on. At least put on the headset and tell us about your day. You got to make sure you hit the unmute button.
Here, I'll hit it for you, because I'm a nice guy.
I would beg to differ.
I would, I think I got to side with your wife here on that one. All right, joining us in the booth, current PWA member herself.
PWBA.
Something like that.
What did you just say?
I don't know. I said QZ umlaut O or something like that. Brittany Himmelreich.
Howdy.
Hello.
Brittany, who apparently could not carry whatsoever in Game 5 today.
I did not, but it's okay.
Yes, it is, because you're saving yourself for tomorrow.
I am. I need
When
to. I need to save up myself to bowl 5 more games.
Yes, well, more than 5 tomorrow, because
true.
you're going to have to carry your partner tomorrow.
This is true.
Yes. Yes.
Who is your partner, by the way?
I don't know.
By the way, your partner did finish third at States yesterday while throwing the ball god-awful. Well, I shouldn't say that. He threw the ball well. His feet were god-awful. They were fast all day long. But needless to say, why don't you tell us on this unnamed pattern that is out here today?
The Pureit Pro Shop
yes,
Women's Open
yes,
pattern.
the Jeff Smith V1 or whatever it was called.
I think he collaborated with Kegel to do this.
Absolutely, he did. Yes.
He
What
did.
did you? What characteristics did you see with the pattern?
On the first game, it was on the fresh. It seemed like the ball really grabbed once it exited the pattern, so it had a decent amount of hook for me at least. And then as it started to carry down in the second, third game, the carry started to get a little difficult for me. The ball wasn't quite rolling through the pins, so I had to try and figure out my ball reaction and which ball to use, which I couldn't seem to find the right one all day, but I didn't really give up the pocket too much, but I didn't miss a single pin. I can tell you that.
Have you seen the lane graph for the pattern?
I have.
To me, it played surprisingly tight based on the fact that there was no more than 3 loads on the first 5 feet.
I can agree with you
I mean,
on that.
I would normally think that and it's kind of stayed tight the entire day.
I would say that this higher end down here hooked a little bit more than the lower end, like 23 to 32 or something like that.
Okay.
It seemed to play tighter for me. But when I got down to here, it seemed I got a little bit more reaction out of the ball. So it's down there, I kept leaving like flat 7s, flat 10s, you know. And up here, it would drive a little bit more through the pins. So that just tells you that lane topography plays a big difference in tournaments.
Okay.
Every lane is different.
Absolutely. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this upcoming season on the tour?
Well, the first 3 are in California, starting off in Sonoma. And then the second one is in Sacramento. And then they finish off California in Fountain Valley, which is decently close to Anaheim, if you don't know where Fountain Valley is.
And as I've been informed, is right near Disneyland.
Yes. We'll be
Oh.
making a visit there, definitely.
Oh. I might have to do a road trip.
I think I might just pitch a tent out west somewhere for 3 weeks.
That's a good possibility. I don't know. Maybe I'll ball rep for you. See if work could give me a month off.
That'd be nice. As
with
a pro-
with
as a-
pay.
Yeah. Well, as a Brunswick staffer, I have some good reps behind me with Jeff Smith and Brian O'Keefe. They know what they're doing.
Okay, then I'll just be your unpaid, no-knowledge coach.
I bowled with Trisha during qualifying. She had a really good look throughout the day.
When does the tour start?
Last weekend in April.
Oh, that's coming up.
Yes. I won't be doing the first stop. but the second two Californias looks like I'll be doing, along with Queens. Queens is one of my favorites.
Where's Queens at this year?
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Yeah.
One of the locations I told her I would like to actually go with this year for, because I know a lot of my friends who have bowled nationals out there tell me what a neat town it is to go to. So
And it's not far from New Orleans, about 45 minutes. I've been to.
Yes, that is correct. And I hate to tell you this, Matthew. You saw her throw one shot today. She pocketed 710. You're not going anywhere to watch her.
yeah. Anyways. Now, I want to point out as our finalists are practicing here for the first match, the payouts for the final 4 bowlers. Our winner today will take home the trophy and a $2,000 top prize. Second seed place finisher will receive a $1,000 cash prize. Our third place finisher $500, and the non-winner in this first match will receive $300 to take home. That's 4 times their entry fee for today's finals.
He's still available if he wants to.
I keep hearing the dinging noise. Why do I keep hearing the dinging noise as you're getting a message in my earphones?
Okay,
Maybe you're a dinghy. I don't know.
okay, we are about to begin game 1 of the finals. So we have Jody Wessner versus Trisha Reed. We're about to begin match number 1. Jody Wessner will begin the match on lane 39. We decided to zoom in on the pins for you, so we'll give you update the scores as we go for you. First shot from Jody.
Oh,
Good shot, solid 10 pin.
I'm sure she liked that. That looked like a lot better result than leaving just the 10 pin. That looked 10 back about halfway down.
Jody looking to convert the spare. And she misses it.
Ooh.
Slips off to the right. So an early open frame in the match. Now Trisha, the only left-handed finalist in today's field, made a great run there at the end of the Cashers round, shooting 228 the final game to make it into the top 4. Her first shot. And she comes up high, leaving 4, 6, 7, 10. I know this might sound a little crazy, but maybe a little nerves here in the early going.
Absolutely.
Seasoned veterans still get nerves.
Absolutely. Trisha will look to pick up 2 pins here. And she does. So, after frame 1, it is 9-8.
I can tell you the ball of choice for Trisha is a melee jab.
Thank you.
Melee jab.
And I believe Jody is throwing the new Storm ball. It looks like a Sherlock.
Okay. I'm glad she informed us of that, because
I wouldn't know.
I'm not up on the equipment. I can't keep a track of all of it. There's a great shot by Trisha Reed. First strike of the match in the second frame.
During qualifying today, Trisha informed me that the melee jab is one of her favorite bowling balls.
I can understand why.
Yep.
That whole melee line that they had has been very successful.
Definitely.
All right, Jody looking to match her second frame shot. This is game 1 of the finals.
Looks a little in.
She breaks up high, leaving the
10.
3-10 baby split. Want to remind our fans out there, the forum is open. If you have any questions, make sure you tell your friends to log in. We want to try to get back up to our record. We had 70 viewers at one point earlier today, so chop spare there for Jody Wessner. So she starts with 18 in the second. Okay, now Jody up in the third frame after back-to-back opens. Looking to start. Striking, third frame.
Mixes them up.
And she mixes it light, trips the 4, the 5, and the 8, and that gives her the first strike of the match. One thing we mentioned on the broadcast today was it does seem that this pattern clearly had it out of bounds,
Oh, definitely.
and if you hit that out of bounds, it was almost a guaranteed 7 count, 6 or 7, because we've seen a lot of head pin leaves and
Oh, yeah.
washouts today.
Definitely, yeah. I saw a bunch.
Okay, Reed looking for a double. And as she did in the first frame on this lane, she breaks up high and leaves the 4, 6, 7, 10.
She might have to make an adjustment on that lane.
It looks like even on the right and left side that lane 39 may be the tighter of the two.
All right, Trisha will look to get 2 once again, just like she did in frame number 1. And she does, so she will put a score of 34 on the board for the third frame. So both players off to a slow start. We have 2 opens on each side through 3 frames. Okay, Trisha up, frame 4. And she strikes on the left lane. So once again, as PA mentioned, she struck twice on the left lane and split twice on the right lane. So she'll probably have to make an adjustment on the right lane. Let's see what Jody Wessner does now. Jody started with 2 opens, but does have a third frame strike. She'll be up here in the 4th frame looking for a double. Take a pretty good shot, and she brings it home. So a double for Jody Wessner. Wessner will take a 14-pin lead if she can strike here on the next shot. She has a 4-pin lead through 4 frames. Okay, Wessner looking to extend her lead to 14. 5th frame. A little inside a target, but it doesn't grab too early. Fortunately for her, didn't leave anything she couldn't make. Leaves the 4-pin.
Yeah, definitely the left lane looks a little tighter. Maybe
Yes.
a little bit more hold in the middle. I saw that in a few pairs. Seemed like the left lane was a little tighter.
Well, and I don't know if it makes any difference either, but you got to remember too, this pair that we're using for the tournament finals, it was used during the 5 games of qualifying, but it actually sat for probably a good 2 hours while we bowled the cashier's round. So um, sometimes that can play into the characteristics of the lane too. Spare there for Wessner, so she has 67 in the fourth. Now, if Trisha Reed could figure out this lane, hopefully made an adjustment, we'll see what happens, and she could actually take back the lead. Looking for a double. Fifth frame. Looks wide, but she carries it. Great shot there.
Definitely made an adjustment.
Yep.
That ball actually looked a little bit wider than target before, but it got a good ball reaction there finally on that lane. So good adjustment there. Double for Reed. So she will look to take a 7-pin lead. Be a 7-pin lead and 3 in a row she's looking for here in the 6th frame. Pretty good shot, but it breaks up high, leaving the 4-pin. So that will put, with a spare, Trisha will have 83 in the 5th with a spare, and that will put her at a trailing by just 4 pins. 4-pin match. Good spare there. So she has 83. Reed with 83 in the 5th and the spare. Wessner with a strike here in the 6th could be at 87. So currently a 4-pin lead for Jody Wessner as she enters frame number 6. 4-pin lead, a strike would extend the lead to 14. 6th frame. Looks a little bit wide, and she is able to come in light, but she leaves the 2-pin. So she will look to convert the 2-pin, and that will maintain a 3-pin lead for her through 6 frames. Still anybody's match there, PA.
Absolutely.
It'll be a 3-pin lead for Jody Wessner after this spare through 6 frames. I want to point out, waiting in the wings is our 2nd seed, Erica Kreutz from Carteret, New Jersey. And the winner of that 2nd match will face our tournament leader, Valerie Bercier. She tells me it's Bercier, I can say, from Derry, New Hampshire. So stay tuned for this live coverage of the finals of the 1st annual Pureit Pro Shop Women's Open from the beautiful ABC West Lanes here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, just west of Harrisburg. Okay, Jody looking for a strike in the 7th. She breaks up a little bit high, leaving the 6-10.
She looked like she was off balance on that shot. Usually when you're off balance, you set it short. Well, it's a 1-pin match if she converts the spare.
And a false start. To our bowling fans out there, just so in case they don't know the rules, anytime with bowling, as long as the ball does not cross the foul line at any time, you're welcome to stop and start over, as she did there, and she picks up the spare. So 104 in the 6th with a spare in the 7th for Jody Wessner.
A double for somebody would go a long way right about now.
Well, Trisha has struck 2 out of the last 3 shots, and she actually would take the lead in the match here with a strike. 7th frame. Looks like a pretty good shot, but it
Yeah,
breaks.
no, that was definitely inside of where she threw the one
Prior to
in
that.
the fifth.
Yeah.
I'm basically sitting right behind her left arm. And yeah, that was a good 2 to 3 boards inside.
I'm going to guess that if she threw that on 39, she might have got away with it.
Yes.
But on 40, it's going to overhook right away. So spare here will match Jody Wessner's last frame, and Trisha will still only trail by 3 with 7 frames completed. Now, she didn't like her footing there, but she does get the spare. So it's still a 3-pin lead for Jody Wessner through 7 frames. It is anybody's match here in Game 1 of the Stepladder Finals. You're watching live coverage of the Stepladder Finals for the first annual Pure Pro Shop Women's Open here at ABC West Lanes in Harrisburg. Okay, Trisha only trailing by 3 pins as we start frame number 8. Looks inside target, and it breaks through the heart, leaving the 4, the 7, and the 10.
Oh.
Trisha with a great try. She tried to convert, but the open frame, she'll be at 127 in the 8th. Her max score is now 187. She opens the door for Jody. Let's see if Jody can walk through it. Jody's still on pace to shoot 214. Eighth frame. And Jody goes wide, leaving the 1, the 2, the 8, and the 10. Just like I said earlier today, Brittany. Went wide and got a 6 count there.
Doesn't look like anybody wants to win this match.
It's certainly survival of the fittest out there in this
Yes.
first match. No doubt about that. Now the interesting thing here is Wessner will be looking to get 3 at least.
Oh.
And she gets 3, makes a good shot. So now 129 for Wessner in the 8th. She has a 2-pin lead through 8 frames. So both bowlers with an open frame. Wessner with a max 189, Reed with a max 187.
Yes. I'll say it again, a double would look really good right about now.
Well, Trisha will get to actually finish the match first, and I think she chose that. So we'll see how this all plays out, but both bowlers on an open, 9th frame. For Jody, the ball grabs early on 39, comes up high, leaving the 3-pin. Okay, and Wessner with the spare. So Wessner will have to watch from the bench as she cannot shut out Trisha Reed. Mute for a second. All right, Trisha now looking to walk through the door. She has an opportunity to shut Jody Wessner out. She would have to get the strike in the 9th here and the first 2 in the 10th.
That's a better shot.
Better shot on this lane, and she mixes them. This lane clearly the right lane hooking a little bit more. She got that one out to the farther out target area. The break point was out further. A good mix there for the strike. Now, we move to the 10th frame. She can shut Jody Wessner out with a double. Double in the 10th, and she can shut her out because she will be in the 180s. Wessner can only shoot 179. So Reed looking for a double. First shot of the 10th frame. That ball looks short, but it ended up hitting just high flush, but she leaves the 6 pin. She cannot shut out Jody Wessner, as she will spare strike would put her at 167. We have the potential of a tie.
Absolutely.
If I may say.
Absolutely.
9 spare 9 for Jody Wessner could end up with a tie. A lot of options here. Very important for Tricia to pick up the spare, which she does.
All right, this is a pretty important fill shot.
And an important fill shot, absolutely, because this strike could put her at 167, which means that if she would strike here, Jody would essentially need 19 pins in the 10th frame to lock it up, or a 9 spare 9, we have a tie. Big fill shot.
And she gets it.
And she mixes it. So, Tricia Reed finishes with 167, putting the pressure on Jody Wessner. Jody gets the first one, then she would just need 9 pins on 2 balls.
Yep.
But if she goes 9 on the first ball, she would go 9 spare strike. She'd win by 1. 9 spare 9, we have a tie.
So she needs at least 8 on this shot. She could go 8 spare strike for a tie.
8
Anything
spares.
below 8, and it doesn't matter.
Here we go.
Good shot by
And a
Jody.
Big shot by Jody Wessner. Big strike
Okay.
right there. Now
So-
she just needs 9 pins on 2 balls. 9 pins and 2 balls. Oh, it looks wide. And
Okay.
she kicks out the 10 pin.
So she needs one of these.
That was a big kick out there, PA.
Potentially.
She
If-
currently is in a tie. She
Yes.
needs one of these 2 pins to
Yes.
win the match.
I mean, if she did leave the 10 pin, she would have needed to,
to get 2.
yeah.
So she needs 1 pin out of the 2 remaining for the win. And she got
She gets
one.
1.
So it'll be a 1-pin victory for Jody Wessner. 168 to 167. Jody Wessner defeats Tricia Reed. Tricia Reed will be our 4th place finisher, taking home $300 cash prize. So congratulations to her. And Jody will advance to match number 2, our second match versus Erica Kreutz.
Sorry, I was chatting for a little bit.
That's okay.
Who was that?
I don't know. Some female voice.
It's like all of a sudden there was a voice.
Oh yeah, all of a sudden there was a voice.
Yes.
Once again, bowlers and fans, you are watching live coverage of the stepladder finals for the first annual Pure Pro Shop Women's Open. Semi-final match will be number 2 seed Erica Kreutz from Carteret, New Jersey, taking on Jody Wessner from Toledo, Ohio. Our winner will advance to bowl our tournament leader, Valerie Bercier, as I was saying it all day, but Bercier now, she tells me I can say, from Derry, New Hampshire.
Tomato, tomato, potato,
Yeah.
potato. She's French. That's all we need to know.
So we'll let our athletes warm up for match number 2.
Looks like Jody's trying out a different ball in practice here. I believe if my bowling ball knowledge is correct, that is a no rules pearl that she's throwing. If anybody cares.
I care.
Jody, one of the top PWBA Storm staffers.
Yes.
So, want to mention to our fans out there that she obviously going to be throwing Storm equipment.
Ryan Graham is checking in, would like to know where he could find the results.
I believe they were posted on the
The
Pureit
Pureit
Pro Shop tournament page.
Yes.
I think he put them on the Pureit Pro Shop page itself too. His
Okay.
the Facebook page.
The Facebook page.
Yeah.
Or if you're in the area, stop by. We have them.
Yeah. I'm trying to see what Erica is throwing. I'm trying to catch. Just for our viewers out there, in case they're wondering.
Well, you could certainly go ask her.
Definitely is a storm ball. That might be a sink for our Greg Tack fans out there.
Yes. But she's not throwing it up 10. She's getting it out to about 10.
I'm telling you, I think we have a lane floater / reporter
Yes.
for us
Yes.
in
Yes.
the future here.
Yes, we definitely have to get wireless mics. Wireless headsets. We're going to get our own PJBT truck for next year.
Just like the PBAs, they're going to have our faces
Yes.
on the side.
Yes. Remember, you pay us enough money, we will live stream any event you want us to. We don't care if it's a bowling tournament, a bar mitzvah, a bris. I don't care.
What about when Peaches gets married?
We could live. Well, you know, I wanted to live stream on Facebook the. I wanted to live stream very quickly the asking, but I was told not to.
All right, so match number 2, our semifinal, once again, will be Erica Kreutz. She
like-
is our second seed, and she has chosen to start the match on the left lane. So the start of match number 2. And
shot.
she throws a great first shot.
So Brittany, let me ask you: when you're the higher seed and you get to choose, are you more concerned about how you're throwing during practice, or watching what your opponent does, or kind of a combination of the two?
Usually I will look to see maybe what lane I have the better reaction on, and I will probably want to finish on that lane. So I'd probably determine by that whether I would start or start first or do a second.
Great shot there by Jody Wessner. She clearly made a ball change for this match. So, good shot there by Jody. To add to that comment, PA, do you know what's funny? When I bowled competitively, scary thought, I always wanted to finish first. That was always my choice. I always wanted to finish first because I always wanted to post something on the board and let my opponent hopefully have to chase it. That was always my thing. Let's see if Wessner can put up a double. She does not like that shot. She left it wide.
Looked like she was very fast with her feet on that shot.
Yep.
Ball went immediately right.
Yep. Ball went right at target. But as we saw today, when you do that, 7 count, 6 or 7.
As I like to say, just a bit outside.
Just a bit. But she did leave herself a spare she can convert, so we'll see how it works out. We are up to 50 viewers. Okay, Okay, so Westner back up, strike spare, looking to get a strike back on the third frame. And she does. Great shot. Looks like a great ball change there from
Yes.
Jody
yes.
Westner. That ball seems to have a lot smoother,
Yes.
more flowing reaction through the pins there.
Going back to what I was saying, usually I'm not any combination like you were saying with the 3-pin. As long as the 9-pin was there, I was always throwing plastic straight, right in between the 3 and the 6.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll throw plastic at that spare all the time unless the 9-pin is there.
Yes.
I can tell-
Plastic tends to deflect, so.
I can tell you, when I used to bowl the U.S. Open, if you left the 3 and the 9 together, you basically hit the reset button. Westner leads that one wide for a
That's-
second time on that lane. And she leaves the 1, 2, 8, 10.
Looks like we lost connection on the stream again for a few seconds. Our apologies.
Westner looking for the spare. She catches the head pin, but does not catch the 10. So she will have an open frame. 68 in the fourth frame for Jody Westner. Okay, back to Erica. Erica has 28 in the second frame with a strike working. She's looking for a double. Fourth frame.
Oh!
Messenger
Wow.
cannot take it out. For a moment, we saw the 7-10. Then we thought we were going to see a messenger.
Yes.
But in any case, a 10 pin.
They have it fixed now.
Good spare there by Erica Cruz.
We're laughing because the score posted weird.
Yeah, that was hard to explain without showing people. For any bowling fans out there, the scoreboard started for Erica with strike 7-2. So as any of you know, 19 in the first, 28 in the second. The scoreboard just said 20-29 until they fixed it. Not sure where that came from. Maybe it's a new scoring system.
Well, I was thinking it's Common Core math was what I was thinking.
Could be. Okay, Erica breaks up high in frame number 5.
There's that 3, 6, 9, 10
Yes.
combination.
Leaving that ugly combination, 3, 6, 9, 10. She has 64 in the fourth, so at the moment, she is potentially, if she can convert this, she will be trailing by 4 pins halfway through the semifinal match. The conversion is
Good spare.
Very good spare.
That's textbook how you make the 3, 6, 9, 10.
Yes, and she made that look a lot easier than it was. Trust me. Okay, Jody looking to get back on the strike train. And
Nice
she
shot.
mixes them and strikes on lane 40. That is 3 in a row on the right lane for Jody Westner. Now, I think in her mind, she's probably looking for a strong, better shot here on the left lane. She's not made a good shot on the left lane in this match yet. I mean, clearly, both lanes are a little bit different, but she has thrown the ball to the right on this lane twice. So we'll see what she does here. Looking for a double. 6th frame. And she goes
Left
right
it out
again.
again.
Left it right again, leaving the 1, 2, 4.
Sooner or later, it does get in your head.
Yeah. Well, and you know, the other thing is, too, as we just talked about in the first match, the left lane seems to not be hooking as much as the right lane.
Right.
So it's very possible that you're focusing so much on, okay, the left lane hooks less, I got to make a better shot, I can't let this ball right, so you let it right. You know, it is clearly a mental. But she converts a spare, so she has 88 in the fifth with a spare, so she currently holds a 4-pin lead, very similar to the last match. She holds a slim lead as Erica will step up for frame number 6.
Unfortunately for Jody, she's going to have to finish on lane 39.
Good shot there by Erica. Great shot. That gives her the lead of the match back. She now has a 6-pin lead with that strike.
Assuming she doubles.
Yes. And
Maybe you could see into the future and see that she's going to double here.
well, I was about to say if she doubles, it'll be the first double of the match.
Yes, that
But
it would be.
You always tell me I'm the kiss of death.
We all are. That looks
It's
like a
little
good shot.
short. Oh, and she
Oh.
kicks out the 4 and the 9. And a double for Erica Kreutz. And now she has a 6-pin lead. Now Wessner up. Spare working, 7th frame. Looking to keep the pressure on Erica. Looks a little wide.
Yep.
And she fortunately doesn't leave the 10, but she just leaves the 2-pin. So 107 in the 6th for Wessner. And currently with a spare, she can shoot a max of 217. Kreutz can still shoot 234 max. Good spare there by Jody Wessner.
Presently a 7-pin match. 3 frames to go. See if Jody could throw a better shot. This left-hand lane number 39.
Finally a better shot on lane 39, but she comes up light, leaving the bucket the 2, 4, 5, 8.
Did it look like she moved left on that shot?
It did. It looked like she wanted to play a little deeper, but ball just didn't turn the corner in time.
For our bowling fans, let's explain this is not an easy conversion spare. It's very easy to chop. You want the ball to between the 2 and the 5 to take out the 4 and the 8. You want to make sure the ball goes through the pins. She'll go straight at it. And unfortunately leaves the 5. So open frame for Jody Wessner. She'll be at 132 in the 8th. All right, Erica now looking to put the pressure on with 3 in a row there on lane 40. Great shot there for Erica Kreutz.
She takes a pretty substantial lead now in the game. Mark here would go a long way to seal the deal.
Yeah, strike here pretty much locks up the match because 9th frame. And she comes up a little bit light, but a good shot.
Almost
the 2-8.
looked and sounded like she may have dropped that shot.
All right, well, let's set the stage here. Kreutz can spare this, and with a spare, she could potentially shoot 212. Jody Wessner's max is 192.
Yes, as long as she
Keeps the board clean, I guess
makes
that's the best
this
way to put it.
spare, if which she did, if
She
Jody
does.
strikes out, that would force Erica to mark.
Yes, all the pressure now on Wessner. She needs to strike here in the 9th and get 3 in the 10th to force Kreutz to mark in the 10th to win. Anything less, and the match goes to Kreutz. 9th frame. Good shot, but comes up light. Looked good off her hand, but it just didn't finish.
Yep.
2-4-5-8, the bucket leave. And this time she converts the bucket. The problem for Jody is, unfortunately, time has run out because she can now strike out in the 10th for 182. That essentially forces Erica Kreutz to only get
Pretty
really
much
5 pins on the
yes.
first ball.
Pretty much stay behind the foul line.
Yep, pretty much stay behind the foul line. And if she doesn't strike out here, she trips the 4, so she gets the 1st and the 10th.
Finally throws a good shot on 39.
Yeah, 39 was clearly her nemesis in this match. Struggled to throw a good shot, and then when she did, the ball just faded on her. So once again, for our viewers out there, in our first match, we saw by a 1-pin victory, Jody Wessner defeated Trisha Reed, the battle of 2 bowlers from Ohio. And in this match, Jody finally gets a double.
Yep.
She will finish in the 180s, but unfortunately that will not be enough. So Jody Wessner will be our 3rd place finisher, and we will be down to our title match between the number 1 and number 2 seeds of today's tournament. Valerie Bercier from Derry, New Hampshire will be taking on Erica Kreutz from Carteret, New Jersey. That will be your title match for today's event. Jody Wessner finishing with 181. She will take home the 3rd place prize of $500. Erica crosses over, gets 9. That's clearly enough. She has the match locked up, and she will be advancing to the title match. I have an idea. Okay, so Erica Kreutz shoots 197 and defeats Jody Wessner 197 to 181. So Jody will get 3rd place and $500. And we are on to our title match between Bercier and Kreutz.
All right. Let's ask Brittany this question. So you're the tournament leader now. You've been averaging decent all day, 213 or 213 to 217. You're warming up, throwing a good shot, but you're coming to a pair where the scores are low.
Definitely.
What are you thinking at this point?
Yeah. Yeah, I like my best friend over here, Carrie, she just said knock down as many pins as possible.
That's a pretty
that's-
good answer.
I know what my
Yeah.
thought would be, to be honest with you, would be fill frames.
Yeah, just make
Fill
your spares.
frames. You know, if you're gonna, it's so hard in bowling to do what I'm gonna say, but just leave stuff you can make.
Yep.
Keep the board clean. Just keep grinding. Grind is the key word, and winners typically are the best grinders because, you know,
Instead
on
of
the-
shooting 160, 150, you shoot 190, 2-0.
Yes. I mean, both of these bowlers have been throwing the ball good all day. And
Yes.
by the way, what you wrote, what I think that means, I thought of that about 2 or 3 days ago. Let me see your pen and paper here. You see the pen.
While our title bowlers are warming up, we just want to take a quick moment to thank again Jeff Smith. We want to congratulate him on his big announcement earlier today. For our viewers out there who were not on the live stream when Jeff was on earlier today, he did announce the purchasing of a bowling center in Ephrata, PA, the old Ephrata Lanes, 8-lane bowling center. But he announced that it is going to be a bowling alley in a pro shop. The focal point is obviously his pro shop is going to be there, but going to have a private facility for staffers to practice and essentially be a training center for his staffers. And it's going to be a very unique, different situation where the focal point is not going to be on, you know, bowling itself, but on the pro shop. So, yeah, we wish him good luck with that new venture, and hopefully, you know, that'll be something great for him and all the people involved with Pure Pro Shop. So,
A little girl just found a bowling ball.
ladies and gentlemen, that is what our sport is all about. So, anyways, but as I was saying, like I said, Jeff runs some great tournaments. The big thing about his events is great payouts and sponsor money that he gets from some great sponsors, and I'm sure he showed a lot of success with these events, and I'm sure this new venture he has will also be a great success. So, wish him the best of luck. We'll have to check it out, PA, the next time we're in Ephrata.
Absolutely, once he gets it up and running.
I know where Ephrata is.
Yeah, we won't go into how Brittany knows where Ephrata is. But
Oh, I'd like to hear
she
that
does.
story someday.
I can
It's-
give you the 30-second version.
Go ahead.
She came to visit me when we started dating. She missed the turn to go towards Shillington. She ended up in Ephrata.
Hey, I have a story like that too. Yeah. Yep.
And she ended up in Ephrata till she realized she made a wrong turn.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
It's all good.
Yeah, back in my college days, right when I first moved down here, I was driving from Alvernia, taking the back roads towards Tilden Township over to a friend of mine's house, made a wrong turn, and ended up in Bethel. Yep.
That was back in the day when there was a road to nowhere.
Yes. Yep.
That road doesn't exist anymore.
No.
That road does go somewhere.
Yep. Got on Centerport Road, missed a turn, went up to the next one, and that road ended up taking me out to 501 in Bethel.
Want to also remind our fans out there, we know we have a lot of PJBT followers probably also watching the finals today of this tournament. Don't forget the PJBT is back on tomorrow morning. We will have an adult junior event at Leisure Lanes in Lancaster, and we're still taking entries. Starts at 10:30.
Yes.
So our final match is about to begin. Tournament leader Valerie Bercier from Derry, New Hampshire, has elected to start the match on the left lane. Our winner bowling for $2,000 cash Our runner-up will take home $1,000.
Ball of choice for Valerie is a Freak Show from DV8.
That's a good ball. They're all good balls.
I believe we gave out about 400 of them.
Yes.
First shot of the finals.
Solid.
And 10 in the pit for Valerie. You know, one thing I want to mention, PA. I know on our typical PJBT broadcasts, you guys like to make predictions. I'm not really a predictor guy, but I do want to remind you that when I saw Valerie throw a couple shots earlier during qualifying today, what did I say to you? I said, she is throwing the ball like she could win this tournament.
Yes.
So, but also a great shot there by Erica Kreutz. Both bowlers start with a strike for the final match.
I believe it was that, and you said like she threw the ball just as good as you imagined that I once bowled back in the 90s.
No, I think that was just in your dreams.
Oh.
But in any case, both bowlers start the title match with a strike. Erica looking to double up here in the second frame. And she does. Great shot.
Game on.
I think we've seen more strikes in this match than we have in the previous ones. The strikes were hard to get.
Well, one thing we mentioned about in the cashier's round was the fact that these two girls clearly were the cream of the crop for today. I mean, there was a gap from second to third place, clearly. So basically, these two battled for the first and second position all day. Now, Valerie Bercier looking to match Erica. She breaks up high, leaving the 310.
She got that one in a little bit.
Yes.
It was in off her hand. And as I was told on his pattern, the more you move in, the flatter it gets. So if you miss in, it's gonna hook.
That is correct. Anywhere from 11 on in is flat.
Bercier looking to convert the spare. She unfortunately does not as the ball crosses left of the 3-pin. So she'll put a 28 on the board. And Erica will maintain the lead early in the match. Great follow-up shot there for Valerie Bercier. Strike, open strike. Okay, but Erica Kreutz up on lane 40, looking to apply a little bit of pressure as she starts with a double. Third frame.
That's in.
And she crosses up, leaving the 4, the 6, and the 7. It's one thing about these patterns. When you miss, you usually pay the price.
Yes,
You're
you
seeing
do.
that early here in the title match. Erica will look to pick up 2. And she does. She will put 55 on the board for the third frame. Erica breaks up a little bit high in frame 4, leaving the 3, 6, 10. She converts a spare. So 55 and a spare in the fourth for Erica Kreutz. For any of our fans out there, the message board is open if you have any questions for us during the title match here. This is the title match of the Pureit Pro Shop Women's Open. Valerie Bercier breaks inside, leaving the 3-6. She will look to convert this spare. With a conversion, she will trail by 7.
Let's remember the fact that watching the first 2 matches, lane 40 looked like it did hook a couple more boards than 39.
That's a challenge. I mean, even though you're the tournament leader coming into the match, good spare there by Valerie, coming into a match where you haven't bowled on this pair yet, sometimes it takes you a while to pick that up. Sometimes it takes long enough, you don't pick it up fast enough that it costs you the match.
I know, talking to a lot of bowlers in our series, especially when they're bowling challenge matches, they tell me they'd actually rather be the number 2 seed. Get that game on that final pair.
Okay, Valerie Bercier looking for a strike on frame 5.
Beautiful
and there's
shot.
a good shot.
Playing that deep inside line. Beautiful shot.
So Valerie was 68 in the fourth and a strike in the fifth. Single strike. Erica Kreutz back up. She is going to be up in the 5th frame. She'll be looking for a strike to retake a 7-pin lead. 5th frame. And a good shot there. A little bit wide, I thought, off a target, but
well, that's
okay.
That'll work on the right lane
on
right
the
now.
right lane, yeah. So Kreutz maintains a 7-pin lead through 5 frames as they start frame number 6. I threw it away. Good shot. And she leaves the 10. The messenger will not take it. So Kreutz with a good shot, but leaves the 10-pin. So 95 in the 5th with a spare will be her score if she can convert.
By the way, tape is right there.
And
Oh.
she did not like that off her hand. She misses the 10-pin to the right. It'll be 103 in the 6th for Erica Kreutz.
That could be the turning point in the match right there.
Well, she certainly did open the door for Valerie. Now let's see if Bercier can walk through the door. A version of it. Valerie breaks inside again on lane 40, the lane that seems to be hooking a little bit more than 39. She breaks in high, leaving the 3-6-10. So an important conversion here. She can convert and she can actually take the lead in the match. Good spare there by Valerie Bercier. She has 88 in the 5th, so with a strike, she would take a 5-pin lead in the match. Valerie comes up a little bit high, leaving the 4-pin. She has 107 rather. 107 in the 6th frame. Bercier converts the spare. So Bercier can shoot 217 max at the moment. And max score for Erica Kreutz is 223, so we clearly still have anybody's match. This is the title match, 7th frame. Good shot there for Erica Kreutz.
She can take a 6-pin lead with a strike here in the 8th. Yes, Josh, we are in the title match. 3 frames to go.
Let me point out as we watch the title match here, over 60 viewers watching.
Yes.
I want to thank everybody for watching today, our live coverage of the Pureit Pro Shop first annual Women's Open.
Caught a break. That could have been a 2-4-10 very easily.
Yep. Erica comes up light, just leaving the 2-pick.
Since Josh is watching, if there's any, God bless you, if there's any leftover pot pie, bring it tomorrow. There probably won't be, but if there is, that could be lunch.
I'm sure Stacy could arrange that. Peaches could handle that for you. Good spare there for Erica Kreutz. So Erica now can shoot 203 max. And Valerie Bercier 217. They kind of trading the lead back and forth a little bit here. Still very close match. Anything could happen.
But Valerie's going to have to finish on lane 40 where she hasn't struck yet. Hasn't thrown a good shot yet. She's gone high all 3 times. Let's see if she can make the proper adjustment here. Either looking a little further down the lane, little hand position, spin the ball a little bit. She's changed lines. And
Really good
she
shot.
gets rewarded.
Really good shot. She gave that one more length down the middle. You can see it toward the break point out. That ball set up perfectly. So great shot there for Valerie.
Josh says that he'll hook us up.
He'll hook you up.
Oh, that's right. You're dieting.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, so Valerie with an opportunity here to put some serious pressure on Erica Kreutz. She's working the strike. She has essentially the lead. She can strike out for 217 and lock out Erica. Big shot here, the setup frame, 9th frame.
Oh.
And Valerie
Wow.
with a great shot. Multiple times we've seen that today. The pocket 7-10 split. Well, that will change things a little bit. Okay, she will look to convert 1, and she does get 1. So she will. 9th frame, she has 155. Her max is 185. She has clearly opened the door for Erica. Erica right now could shoot 203 max.
She's going to need to double somewhere to shut her out.
Yes, double to shut her out. 9th frame. And a big shot there for Erica Kreutz.
All right, so that sets the stage here. A strike here. We have a winner.
Yep.
Anything else gives Valerie a chance.
Yes. Strike to win. Anything less, and she cannot shut Valerie Bercier out. So for the title, this shot here. And she breaks up high, leaving the 6'10".
You know, I'm going to say that looked really good going down the lane till about the last 5 feet. Then it just cut hard.
Well, spare still important here because
Absolutely.
spare in a fill count, she will force Valerie to double in the 10th frame to take the title. So
Yep.
a lot of drama here as we finish out the first annual Pureit Pro Shop tournament. She converts the spare, so she will be in the 180s.
Yep. So anything 3 or up will force Valerie to get 2. And we still have the potential for a tie. Stacy says hi, by the way.
Hello, Peaches. Okay, Erica for her fill ball shot. She needs the count. She gets the count.
Okay.
She has 9. 182 for Erica Kreutz.
All right.
She will now force Valerie Bercier for the title. She needs 2 strikes and 8 pins. 2 strikes, 8 pins for the title. 2 strikes and 7, we have a tie. Anything less, and the title goes to Erica. High drama here at ABC West Lanes.
This is what you want if you're a tournament bowler. Double to win a championship.
Double to win. Pretty good shot. And the 7 does not go. Great shot, but the 7 does not go. And Erica Kreutz is your first annual Pureit Pro Shop Women's Open champion. That was a great shot too.
I tell you what,
she gave the ball enough room there, and it really looked like I really thought that was a good shot.
Yeah,
I thought that was going to strike.
She did absolutely nothing wrong in the 9th and 10th frame. Just got extremely unlucky. Pocket 7-10. She still had a chance and left a swisher 7.
Valerie finishes with 171, and your title match goes to Erica Kreutz, 182 to 171.
All right, so we'll get award presentations, and while they're taking pictures, we will set up the camera for interviews. $2,000 payday for Erica. All right, let's set up the camera and we'll get some interviews.
Erica. Yeah. Wait.
Don't be nervous. It's only microphone. It's only the whole world.
It's all good.
We had 120,000 people watching.
Jason, hold on before we start, though. Why is the picture frozen over there? Do I have to hit play?
No, you don't have to hit anything. Give me the mouse.
Just want to make sure. I didn't hit anything. I mean, I see us over here. I just didn't know. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Good
Very
bowling.
much. Thank you.
We'll talk a little bit about it. It looked like that last pair was pretty tricky.
That has been the hardest pair all day.
It's only frozen here. You're good live. I have it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let me
It was-
make sure you're on. You're not have a red light. Okay, you're good.
All right.
Okay, so bowling fans, we are here with our champion, Erica Kreutz.
Thank
Congratulations.
You. Thank you very much.
Talk a little bit about the last two matches there. I know the first match taken on Jody Westner. It looked like with both matches, the title pair looked a little bit tricky. Looked like the right lane hooked more than the left lane.
It was definitely starting to get really swirly for us. I'd bowled with Jody all day long, and she was just striking away. And I'm like, just plug along and hang on, make some good shots, and think things through. So when I finally got a couple shots down on the practice pair to get ready, I just thought it through and came in with a game plan and just tried to execute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it looked like from the play of the pattern, we were talking about during the live stream today that, this clearly pattern that Jeff created, was very tricky because you couldn't really miss. If you missed right, the ball would hang. If you got it in, you would notice the play of the flatness in the middle of the lane. So, but you were able to keep lined up there on the title pair.
I tried desperately to keep playing around there and just stay close. Nine Sparrow will keep me close, and that's all I wanted to do. The pattern played so fair, and it's nice to come out for a girls' tournament or a women's tournament for that matter and see a competitive shot out there and know that if you throw it well, you're going to at least be around the pocket.
Right. Talk a little bit about the title match there. I know you were actually trailing in that match.
Yeah.
And then in the ninth frame, I mean, pocket 7-10 for Valerie, and that kind of reopened the door for you.
You know, it's funny. Long time ago, I've learned I don't really watch what's going on, other than the cheers or the boos of the crowd. That's about all I hear.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up, and she's been throwing the ball phenomenal all day. We've been trying to chase her all day long, and for her to catch a tough break there, it was awful for her. And I feel for her, and she bowled phenomenal. And you know what? I went up in the 10th saying, I have nothing to lose. Just throw a good shot, and if it doesn't carry, I've gotten a lot farther today than I thought I could come out here and do. With some of these women that have been bowling day in and day out, and I'm an elementary school teacher. This is something I do for fun, so it's a plus.
Well, that's great. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
your win.
Thank you very much.
We'd like to thank you, and we want to. Where do we have Jeff at?
He's over
Is
there.
Jeff over there. Maybe we should bring Jeff back before we go off the air here
I
real
think
quick.
you
But
should.
again, congratulations.
Thank
the
you.
great Wimbledon like plaque we have here for our first ever champion. So
Awesome.
great payday.
Thank you.
And before we let the stream come down,
You and I are going to do a wrap-up.
oh, we're going to do a wrap up too. Okay. Well, fans, don't leave your seats. We've got to bring Jeff back real quick before we go off the air here. Yeah, real quick.
No problem.
So once again, we've crowned a winner, and Jeff, that was a great event. That was exciting there at the finals.
Man, you can't ask for anything any better than that, can you? I
No.
mean, you had 3 matches. Not one of them, I think, was more than 10 pins differential between the win. Obviously, this pair for the step ladder was one of the more challenging pairs for the viewers online. Obviously, you saw, what you could describe as the right lane hooking a little bit and little hang down lane on 39. I like to describe that as the fronts were hooking on 39, which made them feel tight down lane. So that's the argument in bowling nowadays. You hear carry down. These balls don't carry oil down. They take it off the front. So they burn it up in the front. But it made it challenging. And, hats off to all the girls in the field. Obviously, it was a challenging pattern. I had to chuckle a little bit and share a story with you that when I came out of the tournament office about 5 frames into game 1, I had heard a couple guys say, the scoring pace is going to be out of control. It's going to be high. And I chuckled to myself, Matt, because I said, all right, I'll give it about 5-6 more frames and we'll see what it looks like. So as you saw, I mean, after 8 games with the talent level we have here, the leader was only 138 over, somewhere around those lines. And to make the title, to make the step ladder in 4th place was 74 over. I mean, that's less than 210 a game over 8 games to make the title match. So scoring pace was perfect. Again, I want to thank Doug Dukes for that from Kegel. Just a great guy. Met him out on the PWBA tour while I was out with the girls with Brunswick. And he stepped up and kind of explained to him what I was looking for. We started putting our heads together based on their lane surface, oil, machine, temperature outside. I mean, there's a lot that goes into pattern design, and he delivered. So
Yeah, it seemed to be very competitive, and it kept the scores. Everybody was in the hunt, really, till the end. So, again, we want to thank Jeff for what a great event. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks for letting us do this live stream for you and this bonus coverage of his first annual women's event. And we wish you lots of luck with the new bowling center, which is really a pro shop in a bowling center.
Yeah, it's a pro shop that has lanes.
That pro shop
right.
with lanes. So we like to hear that. It'll be great to see, and wish you the best of luck. And we'll see you down the road a little bit.
Absolutely. And to you guys, again, thanks for the live stream. Everybody enjoyed it. And I know you guys got an event tomorrow, I believe, in Lancaster. We got
Leisure,
Leisure Lanes, Adult Junior. I'm sure these guys will be live streaming again. So, different day, same channel. Tune in tomorrow. You'll hear at least Jason talking. I don't know how much you get on there, Matt, but
I do a little more running around tomorrow.
Everybody at home probably hopes not a lot. Matt can talk a little bit, but that's good when you're having commentary. So no problems with that. But yeah, again.
Just a side note: when you said this morning to all the bowlers that I don't like to make a lot of announcements, 12 people turned and looked at me. I couldn't understand why.
Yeah, it's baffling to me. I don't get
Baffling.
it. Yeah, but
it was all good.
Okay. And for yous at home, again, just one more thing. I want to thank the Bauer family here who hosted us at ABC West Lanes. They were more than willing to step up when I told them I was looking to run the event. And obviously they worked with us well on lineage, giving us the lanes we needed. And they just have a beautiful center here. And I encourage anybody that's in the Mechanicsburg area to stop in and patronize ABC West, whether it's doing a little bowling, bar. They have a pro shop here as well. And support the Bauer family, because I'll tell you what, they support bowling.
Absolutely. I can second that comment. All right, well, thanks, Jeff. We appreciate it, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you again. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it. See you.
All right. That's Jeff Smith, Tournament Director of the first annual Pureit Pro Shop Women's Open. We're going to close the show out by bringing PA Fats back here. So PA, it's been a lot of fun. I have to admit, I enjoyed sitting in the booth by not having to run around like a chaotic person. But I am back to that job tomorrow.
Yes, it's
back to that job.
It's definitely different. It was fun going out on the road, doing something different than PJBT. But let's wrap this up by putting back on our PJBT hats and let's talk about tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow we have the adult junior event. We have it down at Leisure Lanes in Lancaster. It starts at 10:30. We're still taking entries. Entries have been coming in while we've been here today, and we are over 60 teams already, 120 bowlers for tomorrow. So we'll have at least a 40-some lanes going tomorrow for the tournament. So we'll almost be maxed out. So it'll be a great event. And if you're not signed up already, go online. You can do it yet tonight. You can pay for your entry online, pjbtbowlingseries.com. On our website, just click the event. Right under the map is the link to pay your entry fee. You can do that, or we'll take some entries at the door. So just come on out. If you don't have time to sign up, just come on out tomorrow morning. We will be doing our adult junior event. We'll have live streaming tomorrow in the late afternoon, once again, of the finals. So we'll have everybody back on board. From what I understand, we have PA Fats will be running around selling tickets, doing side pots. We have the man, Mr. Josh Sadazan, Skip Moyer.
Yes.
He's bowling tomorrow.
Yes.
The wife is bowling tomorrow.
Yes.
Peaches will be in attendance.
Yes.
So it should be a lot of fun.
Is Mom and Pop going to be there?
Mom and Pop will be there. The little guys will be there.
Brent's bowling.
The little two, Brent will be there. Brent will be there, and the two little ones will be running around. So it should be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Yep.
We'll have a great day tomorrow at Leisure, so come on out and join us.
All right, so let's wrap this up. We will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Check-in starts about 9:30.
Yeah, I'd say 9:15.
Yep.
We're going to have 2 separate sign-up tables, and I'm going to try tonight to work on lane assignments and post them up late tonight. So check that out in the morning. If you're already signed up, hopefully you'll know your lanes when you walk in, and we will see you then.
All right, for the entire PJBT crew, for the entire Pureit Pro Shop, we will see you bright and early tomorrow at Leisure Lanes. Live streaming of the finals beginning sometime in the mid to late afternoon. All right, we won't go through all the names today. So we're just going to say have a good evening. We will see you. Round of applause, everybody, for this great tournament today.